Well, as Jan Michael just said, my name is Boaz Leupe. I'm one of the co-founders of Nerdalize, and it says it on the screen, building the cloud one house at a time. And normally when you work at a large corporate, that means something spiritual, but we actually put servers into homes. And I'll explain you in a bit why. First, a little bit on cloud. Who of you has used any of these services? I think everyone, and if you're not raising your hand, you're probably not paying attention. The cloud is a pretty huge thing, and we do everything. Probably there's not anything in this room that hasn't been touched by computer-aided design in some way, shape, or form. And how we do that is we build large data centers, and there's a slight problem with that. When we started the company, roughly 3% of worldwide electricity consumption was purposed for data centers, or the cloud. Right now, that is 5, and to put that into perspective, if the cloud were a country, it has the electricity consumption of a country between India and Japan, or number 6 in the world. Another thing is that we run these things in data centers, and if you start looking at the cost structure, it's not very interesting for cloud customers at all. Just you shell out roughly 25% for servers, another 15% for electricity. Then you need cooling as well. And you get left with 60% in total that you spend on the data center, something that, as a compute-intensive firm, you're not really interested to buy at all, or structural overhead. And what we do is we place these servers into homes, allowing us to cut out on that infrastructure cost, but there's something else. We can also reuse that heat and offer free heating to consumers in a more sustainable fashion. Added benefit of that is, of course, is that the cloud user actually saves on their cloud bill. Now, how do we do this? What you're looking at is the Nerdalize Cloud Box. This has been installed in a couple of homes in cooperation with Eneco, and it has a couple of succinct benefits. It gives hot water that can be reused in the house, winter or summer. And for the cloud customer, it offers equivalent performance in a data center, as we also offer 10 gigabit connection into the household. Only difference is that it's more sustainable and more affordable. For the heat customer, we work together with Eneco. They get a hassle-free installation process and reimbursement on the energy bill, so you don't end up paying on the backside. Now, what does that come down to? The homeowner saves roughly 250 euros a year, cloud user between 30 and 50%, and because we use this energy twice, once to heat and once to compute, there's also 3 tons saving of CO2 per household per year. Where are we today? We're roughly 20 employees. We have Eneco as a partner and an investor. We completed a 750K crowd investment campaign only last week, and we want to roll out between 30 and 50 boxes the coming year and look for a Series A investor. Of course, that's not all that we've been doing. We've also been doing some compute, like for the Leiden University Medical Center or Deltares. And our vision is a little larger than that because we want to create a world where heating is free and cloud is a sustainable commodity. And to do that, we wish to outgrow Google Compute Engine, which would mean placing 850,000 of these devices in homes, in turn serving our cloud customers with 3.4 million servers. Now, that's a pretty steep growth goal, so my call to action to you today is call your IT manager if he does anything with high throughput compute, Kubernetes, or wants to experiment with Rancher. And if you're an investor and we fit your portfolio for a Series A, please come talk to us. Thank you very much.
Boaz, how big is your Series A going to be? If things go well for you, how much are you raising exactly?
Well, that's something to discuss on a little later. Okay. That also depends on the amount of debt financing. We are working on expanding a lease deal at this point in time as well. So leveraging that growth is always an important thing.
And why did you raise from the crowd, the 750K?
Well, previously we'd done an e-radiator, which was a slightly different product. We wanted to revamp that, also get the company into a sharp mode, and get the name out there. And we succeeded quite well. Got tweeted by Eric Schmid, Can't complain about that. And I think the message landed pretty well.
Which platform did you use?
Symbit.com.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely worth a try.
And how many individual investors joined?
A little over 600.
And they all got shares or convertible note?
Convertible loan.
Convertible note.
Yeah,
okay.
Correct.
It will convert into shares at the Series A.
Correct.
Wow, cool.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.